All right, hey everybody, we're live here to give you an update all about what we're expecting here these next few days. And gosh, I just go live and I'm about to sneeze myself. Goodness. All right, I'm good. Sorry about that, guys. But just about sneezed on camera there. Right as I was getting started. Let's take a look at the conditions outside. We have a beautiful weather as we head throughout the next few days. We still have a little bit of cool weather today and going to be a little chilly overnight tonight. But the warm up is really going to get going here these next few days. Right now, we do have 31 degrees out at the San Antonio airport. Calaveras Lake at 30. 30 degrees out in northwest San Antonio. The snow melt occurring very quick here. We're going to see this really pick up as we head into this afternoon. All we need is the sunshine. We don't even need temperatures above freezing, but we're going to get that this afternoon. Temperatures rise above freezing. All this sunshine doing a lot of work already. If you haven't been out, we're seeing a ton of improvement out there. I'm actually shooting a time lapse right now of the snow melt myself. And it's been pretty crazy how fast this has melted once that sun came up. We're going to continue to see that improvement throughout today. Right now, across the state of Texas, a lot of sunshine. All those spots that have been dealing with all the snow on the ground, we're going to see it really melt, especially out towards Del Rio, where they got 11.2 inches of snow yesterday. That's a new record, all-time record for them, not just a daily record or a monthly record, all-time record. So look at the temperatures right now. 31 in San Antonio. We already have 33 in Pleasanton. 26 though still in Hondo. 28 in Kerrville. Don't worry, these temperatures are going to really rebound as we head throughout today. First of all, I want to talk about some of these snowfall amounts. 11.2 in Lakeview. That's pretty much the Del Rio area. Northwest of Del Rio, they saw 8.5 inches, 7.5 there at Brackettville, 5.3 in Canyon Lake, and not a lot of spots around Canyon Lake got a lot. Then we also had Lake Medina get 4 inches. Did I say 5.3 feet? I meant to say 5.3 inches out at Canyon Lake and 8.5 inches out towards northwest Del Rio. But at Lake Medina, they got 4.0 inches. And I think that one of the reasons why some of these spots near lakes got such a high amount, has to do with the fact that they may have gotten a little bit of help from lake effect snow. Yes, we had the regular system move through itself, but there could have been some enhancement right along the lakes where warm, moist air rises into the cool atmosphere, and you get a little bit more in the way of snow in some spots. That could have very well been what happened. You see Leon Springs was a hot spot for snow, and then you see down towards Bernie, Helotes, we saw 3.5 inches in those two spots. The record snowfall event. So Del Rio, 11.2 inches. That is the biggest snowfall in recorded history. The previous monthly record, by the way, for February was only 2.7 inches. So you see all the top 5 there. They're all in January. We broke the February record out of the water there. Tons and tons of snow. You see the snowfall events for San Antonio. We did get the top 5 there on February 14th and 15th. That was earlier this week. The snowfall event from yesterday, though, was only the 11th biggest snowfall on record there at 2.5 inches. And then you see the biggest snowfall event in history of San Antonio, 13.4 inches, which occurred January 12th through 13th. Now we're at 6.4 inches for the year in San Antonio. That's a pretty good amount. 6.2 of that came just this past week. Now, there has been some benefit of the snow. I know a lot of people are sick of the snow, the ice, and the cold. There has been some benefits, though. Molds and mountain cedar, very light. They're still light today. They've been light up for the past week. I expect that to at least continue for now. Future clouds and radar shows that we get a ton of sunshine today. Temperatures into the 40s. That's really going to melt the snow. Any snow out there is pretty much going to be gone, with the exception of some spots that are in some shade that may manage to stay a little bit cooler. We may see a little bit of snow left on the ground for tomorrow morning. Tonight, temperatures are going to drop again, big time. We're talking down to the 20s. So another cold start to the day. Not as cold as this morning where we had teens on the board, but 20s to start off tomorrow. We are going to warm up nicely, though, for the afternoon. We're talking 50s. Any snow that's left on the ground tonight is going to disappear tomorrow afternoon. Lots of sunshine to go along with it. A nice warm day. It's going to be very nice out there. We make our way into Saturday night. We're only dropping down to the 40s and 50s across the region. It is going to be beautiful to know that we don't go below freezing for a full 24 hours. And then we'll warm all the way up into the 60s for the afternoon there on Sunday. You see the forecast, 50s for highs Saturday after we start off in the 20s. You see 40s for lows on Sunday, rising into the 60s. And you see all that sunshine. Now, it is going to be a little cool Monday morning. 30s on the board, but rising into the 60s for the afternoon, 70s for highs on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, a little bit of a cool down. 50s for lows and 60s for highs, but no more winter precipitation in the forecast. I know a lot of people are happy to see that. I'm happy to see that myself. Now, we have had a big dip in the aquifer the last few days, and I think it has to do with maybe some of the pipe bursts and all the having to drip the sinks that we've had to do. The usage, I believe, could be up, and that may be why the aquifer is falling, even though we have snow melt that should be helping the aquifer grow. We're down to 652.2 feet. That's more than 10 feet in the last few days here, and you see the 10-day average now down to 661.7. So we've really seen a big drop in the aquifer, something we're going to have to continue to watch, and we'll, of course, continue to keep you updated on it. Now, let's look at the long-term forecast, day 8 through day 14. We're looking beyond the 7-day forecast. It looks like some around average to possibly warmer than average conditions will be possible in that time period. That would mean 70s for highs and 50s for lows, really upper 60s to lower 70s, upper 40s, lower 50s for lows. So upper 60s, lower 70s for highs, that is. So it looks like we're going to go back into more comfortable, more Texas-like conditions compared to this really strong, gripping winter that we had here just this last week. It also looks like possibly a little bit of above average rainfall could be possible. We don't typically get a lot of rainfall this we can get. A little bit above average could help us out. I see. Don't wish for snow anymore. Yeah, I agree. We don't need any more snow. We're good. Richard says the ice age is over and now time to go back to the Stone Age with no water. Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of water issues around town. There's a lot of people going out there and giving out help, though. Be sure to go to kens5.com. We have a story talking about where you can go to get help for water. There's all sorts of people who are helping out right now. It's a big issue, but guys, give it a couple days, and I think that issue is going to get resolved once they have better water pressure back into the system. So I hope that helps. But guys, just try to stay with it these next couple of days. We're going to get through this. I bet by Monday, things are really getting back to normal around our region. And I can only hope that, at least. So guys, I'm going to pop it back up on the 7-day forecast here. Again, going to get a nice warm up the next few days. One more cold night. Going to be very cold this evening in the 20s. But you see, that's nearly 10 degrees warmer than what we had compared to this morning. So warmer days ahead of us. So guys, I hope you can have a wonderful Friday. We're going to keep you updated on everything right here at Ken's 5. I'm in for meteorologist Paul Morales today at noon, so be sure to tune in. And Weather Chief Bill Taylor's on at 4, 5, 6, and 10. We'll, of course, keep you updated on kens5.com all between those times, as well as with the Ken's 5 app. And then, of course, here on Facebook. We're live on YouTube right now as well, keeping you updated all throughout the day on all the big things happening around the city after this big record cold and snowy event. You'll have a wonderful day, and we'll keep you updated on everything right here at Ken's 5. Have a great one.